starting off with a bare face, we're going to smooth out the skin tone, and I'm going to use the primers from Kiko. The green one will go on first all over my face to minimize any of the red tones and the redness all over my skin, and then using the purple one in the center of my face to brighten up any darkness. Spritzing my face with M.A.C Fix Plus and then going in to conceal any dark circles using the yellow concealer from NYX Cosmetics, doing a bit of color correction. I'm going to apply this in a triangular shape underneath the eyes and blend this out using my Real Technique sponge. Then mixing the Double Wear foundation and Pro Longwear foundation, I'm going to dot this all over my face and then use the blending sponge again to blend out the foundation all over the skin. Make sure to pounce the blender, whether it's a beauty blender or a blending sponge, it doesn't matter, and try not to rub it, otherwise you might be leaving some streaks. And don't forget to also blend down the neckline for a nice seamless finish. To brighten up my face even more and correct any other blemishes I might have, I'm using the Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, and I'm applying this underneath the eyes, the top of the eyelids, down the center of the nose, forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin, and using the same blending sponge to blend all of this out in the exact same way for a nice seamless finish again. Using the same sponge, I'm going to bake under the eyes using the matte powder from Catrice, and then blend away any excess using a small fluffy brush. Going to set the rest of my foundation using the same powder, but now a duo fiber brush for a much lighter application. I don't want my face to look too cakey. Now onto the eyes. I'm using the Black Track Gel Liner from M.A.C, and I'm going to create a wing. Keeping this nice and thin because I will be blending upwards, so I don't want to start off with it being too thick. But don't worry if it gets really messy, you will be blending anyway, so that can be easily fixed. Just create the general shape of the wing that you want. Now take a black eyeshadow. Here I'm using Corrupt from Makeup Geek, and I'm applying this on top of the wing and slowly blending this upwards. Rather start with a very small amount of product and build upwards. It's much easier to add than to take away. Then I will go in with the Stone eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, which is a nice matte gray tone, and blend this on top of the black and blending upwards again for a nice blurred effect. Clean up any mistakes underneath the wing using your favorite concealer and a definer brush. Go back in with Corrupt or your black eyeshadow if you feel you've lost some of that intensity, and use the same black eyeshadow along the lower lash line all the way into the inner corner of the eye with a flat definer brush. Blend it out using the same small fluffy pencil brush as before. Now taking Ice Queen from Makeup Geek, which is a shimmery white, I'm applying this with the same brush on the inner corners of the eye to bring a bit more light to the eyes, and then taking White Lies, which is a matte white eyeshadow, and applying this on the brow bone and then blending any excess down onto the lid to clean up any mess. Curl your lashes and then apply your favorite mascara. Here I'm using the Wake Me Up mascara from Rimmel on the upper lashes and the Telescopic mascara from L'Oreal on the lower lashes. I use this one because it is waterproof. Let that dry, have a drink, relax, listen to some music, and then we're going to apply some falsies. I'm using the number 105s from Red Cherry Lashes and applying this as close to the lash line as possible and covering up any excess glue with the same gel eyeliner. I wanted the eyes to be even more intense, so I applied the same eyeliner on the waterline of my eyes. Now we're going to contour. I'm using the Contour Kit from NYX Cosmetics and a flat contour brush from Real Techniques, and applying this into the depths of my cheekbones. This is not an easy brush to work with, but just keep blending, make sure that you end up with a nice seamless finish, and just, keep working at it, it'll get better. Applying again onto the tops of my forehead, also contouring my nose and my jawline. Feel free to contour wherever you wish, these are just my preferred areas. And then I use a much softer brush to blend out any harsh lines. Now I'm going to go in with that slightly warmer shade in the palette, and I'm going to apply this as my bronzer, warming up my skin. That contour shade is quite ashy, so I just wanted to bring back in some warmth and also balance out my face by applying it also down the neckline. Taking the same loose powder as before but on a much denser brush, I'm going to apply this on the highlighter areas of my face, so under the eyes and the jawline, and then blend out that contour. Taking my favorite blush from Catrice, I'm going to apply this on the back parts of my cheeks, and then use Fix Plus again to set all of that powder. And just before it dries, taking the mineral highlighter from Catrice and applying this all over my face. You can never get enough highlighter, and this one is really my favorite, and it's super affordable, so just go crazy. Spritz your face again with Fix Plus to set any excess powder and that highlighter, and now we're going to finish off with the lips. I'm using the Ultra HD Matte Lip Color from Revlon in the color Temptation and applying this over my lips. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave me a comment in the comment section below with any of your future suggestions for other videos. Stay happy and safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! For a base. This will also help your makeup to last much, much longer. Then we're going to cover up any blemishes and redness using the power of concealer. A lot of people, its opacity is actually really strong, so it goes on really smoothly. There's no splodginess, there's no streakiness, it's just really, really smooth.